How about now? I bet you can hear me now. How about now? Still no sound. Yes, you can hear me on Instagram. You can't hear me on Facebook. What's going on, people? Do you know what I might have to do? Oh, you can hear me now. You can. Yes. Oh, good. Do you know what it was? Slight technical issue. I moved my mic and I hit the mute button on the back, and I didn't know because it was on the back and I couldn't see that it was flashing. But we're all good now. These things happen, right? So, thank you everybody on Facebook going, yes, I can hear you. So this is a place where we're going to explore, we're going to listen, we're going to learn, we're going to practice animal communication. But especially this week, I am opening it up to you to ask any questions that you have. What is it that you want to know? And the reason I'm doing that is because I decided to have a little lie down on my sofa before I came onto this live and just take a moment and to breathe and to connect with the animal kingdom. And I said, what should I do this week? What is it that is needed this week? And the message that I heard was, ask them what they want. So that is what we're doing this week. Just a little disclaimer for you on these lives. I can't track missing animals and I can't diagnose anything to do with the physicality of your animal. So if you've got any concerns about your animal's physicality, then please do consult your trusted animal health practitioner, whoever that is, as soon as you can, to seek the help that you and your animal need, that support that you need. So where are you? Where are you in the world? I'd love to know. I should probably move this over here so that you don't get annoyed by my arm. Why are so many cats getting lost? Okay. How can I help my German Shepherd dog? Elaborate on that, Grace. And yeah, just keep coming through with all of your questions, and I will certainly try to help you. So we've got people in Somerset, in Germany. Where else are you? Let me know. London, a couple of people in London, and Sweden, South Africa, India, Ontario, we know where that is, that's Canada. Rachel wants to know, how do we best help animals, where's it gone, Rachel? Suddenly shot past. Navigate the big transitions we're expecting over the next year and beyond. Good question. Netherlands, Sweden, Denmark, North Virginia, Germany, Pennsylvania. Okay, lots of great questions. I am going to be looking at all of these. But before we do that, I just want to read something out to you, and then I'm going to open the space and we're going to dive straight in. The first thing that I wanted to say was about the new moon in Virgo, because the emphasis on this is about making it sacred. And if you have been joining me, you know that I like to do a little bit of a sacred ceremony before we get going. It's also our opportunity to reach out to the animals with love and to invite them to join us, because we are not on our own. We are never on our own. So this is what I wanted to read out to you. See if this resonates. With Pluto re-entering Capricorn and Uranus turning retrograde just before the forthcoming new moon, it's very clear that old cycles and redundant ways of operating in the world are ending to make room for the new. Woohoo! We like that. The sun and moon come together on the 2nd or the 3rd of September in earthy, practical Virgo. I just had my friend round, actually, Laura, who's Virgo, who's very earthy and practical. So this is a sign which is concerned with our daily routines, our health and our wellness on all levels. as well as the discernment of what is true and right for us. There is a strong emphasis right now on creating sacred space for healing. So this is what we're going to do, one of the things. It also says Mercury, the ruler of the new moon, is in a stressful alignment with Uranus, the planet of change. So this is potentially a hyper-anxious, nervous energy which needs to be brought into balance. It is also, however, here to assist us in changing our thoughts and our belief patterns. I love that. I love the idea of recalibrating, having a reset of our belief systems and our patterns so that we don't just go repeating the same old all the time and expecting our life to be different, or expecting the life of animals and nature to be different. There has to be a shift. There has to be a frequency upgrade and a change of belief system. Does that resonate for you? What are your thoughts? Let me know. Okay, lots of lovely questions coming in. Beautiful. Pause those questions for a while and let us create space here together. If you have a candle, then please feel free to join me in lighting it. This is my favourite candle holder. It's a big flame. It's a lotus flower, and that is a lotus flower candle. Okay. So I invite you to put your feet on the floor, to close your eyes and to rest your hands in your lap, however you wish to, just so that they're not crossed. Closing your eyes, take a nice deep breath in and deep breath out. And again, breathing in deeply and out deeply. Breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. Keep breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. And what that's doing is calming your nervous system. It's bringing you into the present moment because all of your focus is on that breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. And if you find your mind wandering, just bring it straight back to your breath. There's no need to admonish yourself or be judgmental in any way. Just notice that you've wandered and bring your mind and your focus back to your breathing. And now have the intention of breathing into your heart. Just imagine energy, breath coming into your heart space and then breathing it out. And continue to breathe into your heart space and out of your heart space. And as you do, you might like to see that breath, that energy as coloured light, whether that is pink or green, the colour of the heart chakra, or any colour that's resonating for you in this moment. And if you struggle to visualize at the moment, then that's fine. Just hold the intention that what you're doing is you're breathing in energy into your heart space, and then you're breathing it out. And you're breathing out love now to the animal kingdom, to your own animals or animals that you love or adore. And you're breathing in and breathing out and sharing your love out to all of the animals. Breathing in that beautiful energy and then sharing your love out to all of the animals. Those that you resonate with, your own and others. And this love is healing. This love is a frequency of 500 hertz that lifts animals and lifts you from those lower vibrational frequencies of sadness or grief or guilt or shame. And it lifts you up from those which are like 20, 30, 40 hertz up to 500 hertz, just before joy. And you can move into joy as well. With your intention, you are breathing in love, breathing out love, breathing in joy, breathing out joy. And this is what you are emitting now into the world for everyone else, for all of life, because we are connected, we are interconnected across our beautiful planet, across space and time. And the frequency that we are vibrating at matters for others, it matters for ourselves. It brings us up from frequencies of dis-ease that can lead to ill health and brings us up into that healing field, higher ease, where health is able to be and to live and habitate. And it helps other animals and it helps us in any situation where we are struggling and feeling out of alignment with those higher frequencies. And breathing in and breathing out. And join me now by inviting any animals who wish to join us for our sacred space and our ceremony and our gathering today. Any species, including your own animals. You are invited to join us in our circle of equality and respect, reverence and honouring. If you would like to come and join us, come closer now and be part of our circle of life across species, where we honour each and every one of you and each and every one of us, together in intuitive, interspecies community and communion and communication. And you might start to be aware of species coming closer. You might feel them, you might have a gut knowing, you might see them with your mind's eye, that third eye chakra. There might be many ways that you have an awareness of who's joining us. And I see giraffe coming in from the right. My own dog Grace is here, right here with us. And there's rhino. And a huge ant colony. There's some tropical birds flying in. crocodile, alligator here again. Every week it feels like they're here. And who are you aware of? So we welcome you in, all species, to join us. Thank you for coming. Thank you for being here. And when you're aware of a species or your own animal coming, then just put who they are in the comments. Share with each other. Let us know who it is that you are sensing. And maybe your cat has literally just walked in and decided to sit here by the laptop or the computer or your phone. Let us know who has come. And the dolphins are here. And we did talk about joy and 540 hertz and bringing in that joyful energy, and the dolphins have come. Who else is coming in? Let us know. Arctic fox and your cat Trish has come in. And is anyone else sensing this crocodile or this giraffe or these ants? Who is it that you are sensing? Just put into the comments. Give it a share. Let us know. Pangolin and dolphins. More dolphins. And your horse, cat, Gina has come. Elephant, all types of felines. Rita's dog, Shay, has come. We've also got otters and llamas, spiders, bear, butterfly, bee. Debbie's dog, Parker, has literally just walked in. They're coming. A fox. Who else on Instagram? Let us know. I didn't see you all joining. Here we are. Orangutans, bear, and my cat from Spirit. Who else is joining on Instagram? Kathleen here's dolphins and her cat in Spirit, who's called Mia. Anna's also got a giraffe and the ants and her puppy called Spruce. A serene silverback gorilla, a local cat's here. Hello in Hawaii, aloha, spirit dogs. Oh, sorry about that. Late to the party, never late. Welcome everybody, whatever time you make it. Mika, your cat's here. Dog who's crossed over, more dolphins, a white lion's also coming in. Huge moose, orangutan, baby elephant. It's getting crowded. Barb's dog, Bo, is here. Shire horses, girls, dogs, wolves, lion, bee, hyena, elephants. Oh, so many. More dolphins, lots of dolphins, and donkeys. Raccoons. Hi in Toronto. Welcome, welcome. Hedgehog. Beautiful. Welcome everybody. So now we have a large group. We have a gigantic group of animals, and I feel like they're still coming in. I feel that we are being surrounded by so many animals. We've got octopus here. Anna's cat has just walked in, looked at her for a long time, and then walked out again. So she's going, okay, I'm here, but I'm going to be present from outside. I don't need to be like right here to be able to communicate with all of you. You know, I'm a cat, I know what I'm doing. Beautiful. So many. All right, let's get to your questions, because today the focus is all on what you want to know. So I am going to scroll right back, if I can. Facebook, let me do that. And I'm going to get to your questions. Oh, Wilkes on Instagram says, my dog's both settled and lied down next to me. And I don't know what your handle is, WLMCK76. The best dog in the world, Chorizo, who is lying across me. So many of your beautiful animals are coming in. For some crazy reason, you know what Facebook's like. Facebook is not letting me scroll back. So if you do have a question for me, just post that in again. Okay, let me answer Michelle to start with, because I can see yours. How do you know they are here and you're not just thinking about them yourself? It's a good question, Michelle. It's the same. It's the same thing as, how do I know that I'm really communicating with my dog and I'm just not making it up? How do I know that I'm communicating with that humpback whale and I'm not just making it up? It's because there's a feeling about it that I feel in my body as true, and I am literally seeing like a holographic image of these animals. I saw the giraffe here, I saw the ants down here, seeing the crocodile and the alligator here. So with my mind's eye, I'm visualizing these animals and I'm seeing them coming in, and I'm seeing a circle of all of us together, and I'm seeing all of these animals, like 5, 6 deep, all around our circle, which is massive, coming in and joining us. And it's that trusting and it's that gut knowing. And I'll share a story with you. So I was in Hawaii, so hello to the Hawaii here, and I was on a boat and we were intending to spend time snorkeling with the dolphins. This is when you were allowed to, you're not allowed to now in Hawaii. Crazy rule, not mine. And we didn't see them, and then a humpback whale was coming from behind us and passing us, and I decided just to ask the humpback whale, so where are all the dolphins? So I'm doing that quietly in my mind, and I'm trusting that the energy of my thought form is reaching the humpback whale through my intention, because we are connected. We are different species, but we are connected across our distance, across space. And I have to remember that I'm an animal too. There is no separation. We are all together in the animal kingdom. So I'm asking this question quietly in my mind, where are all the dolphins? And the response I hear is a thought form and a picture image. They're far down there, and I feel the humpback whale picturing behind our boat in a long, long direction. So I know that I'm trusting this because it feels truth to me. And we vote on the boat whether we are going to go all the way down there, because if the dolphins aren't there, that's the end of our day and we've not had any interaction with dolphins. Or we continue in the direction that we're going with the hope that we might come across them. And we did a vote, and a friend of mine who was one of the swim guides that day said, Peace, this animal communicator from the UK, she's just spoken to a humpback whale, and the humpback whale has communicated to her that the dolphins are all the way down that way. But the captain says to us that it's such a long way, he never normally goes that far, and if we go all that way and they're not there, that's it, that's the end of our day. We have to come back to harbour, there's no interaction. What do you want to do? And there are 34 people on this boat. It's a beautiful large catamaran, and they're all really into animals. They're really open-hearted, spiritual, deeply connected people, and they voted unanimously that we would all just go that way. We're going to trust the communication. If the humpback whales said it, then it must be true. So we head back there, and it takes quite a long time to go that way. And we get there, and the captain says, okay, well, we're here and I can't go any further, otherwise we're not going to get back in time. And I'm sitting on the back of the boat with my friend, and there are no dolphins, but I felt it. The humpback whale told me. I'm trusting. So both of us, we look into the water. So we're holding an intention that we're looking into the water, and we are feeling with our heart and with our solar plexus whether there are dolphins present here. And then we both turned to each other and we smiled, and they're down there, they're all down there, and there's loads of them. And we waited, and everybody was patient, and nobody was going, you got that wrong, because they're deeply connected with their hearts and they are trusting too. And we wait, and we wait, and we wait, and then the pod, which is huge, it's like 2 pods that came together to hang out together, they come up and they invite us in. and we have the most respectful, beautiful interaction with that gigantic pod where everyone is just in awe and they're snorkeling with their arms down by their side. No one reaches out. They're really calm and they're just hanging out, and the dolphins come by and no one is left out. The dolphins come by, every person, eye to eye contact, that heart blasting feeling, it's so hard to describe, of complete awe when you are in 100% communion with a dolphin, eye to eye contact, and they're looking at you and you're looking at them, and you both realize that you are there and you're present and you are connected and you're with each other. And when people came back onto the boat, everybody was like, oh my God, wow. I mean, they could hardly speak. And they were all, you know, thank you so much. And we trusted the communication. And then the next day, we came out of the harbour, and who was waiting for us? 2 humpback whales. And they breached and they breached and they breached. There were lots of boats going out the harbour. We were the last out. We were late out. That's a whole other story, another time. But we were late out, and they waited and they waited, and no one had seen them until we came out, and then they breached in front of our boat over and over and over and over. These 2 humpback whales. And I asked the question when I could, because I was like, why are you here? Why are you breaching? What's your message for us, everyone on the boat? And the message was, you listened and you trusted. You listened and you trusted. And it was that, you get it. Oh, I can feel shivers down my back of my head now. It's like the underlying tone of it is like, you get it. You listened, you trusted, we're together. We are together, always together. We can communicate all the time. And we don't have to be in each other's presence to be able to do this. I can be in my office right now in central London, and I can communicate with humpback whales wherever they are in the world. So it's developing that deep trust and that resonance that it feels truth. So now I've been doing this for 18 years. You know, it wasn't always like this. It wasn't always this easy. I've had to learn to trust myself, and to, you know, and when I haven't trusted myself, like in practical things with my life, and that's a whole other tangent I could talk about right now. Things have gone pear-shaped. They've gone really pear-shaped. Do you know that term? They've gone wrong. And so I try to trust myself all the time in my personal life, in my work life, and in all of my communications. And that's why I know when I see a giraffe and when I see a colony of ants, I see them. In the same way, actually, Michelle and everyone, I was communicating with the CEO of a gigantic animal rights organization for her and her dog. And this lady had come to me about a certain issue, but the dog had kind of like pushed it to the side and actually highlighted something completely different. I in my mind's eye, I saw the image of this dog and about 2 to 3 vertebrae up from the base of the tail, and it flashed red. I'm seeing with my mind's eye red and getting that sense of 2 to 3 vertebrae up from this tail. And then I heard in my mind acute. So I knew, because I have a little toolkit of what different colours mean, and red means pain. And the dog is telling me acute, that that's an issue. And yet that's not why this person came to me. And I could have held that back, and I could have gone, oh, I'm not going to share that because that's not really why she came, and she wants to know about something else. But I've learned I can't do that. You can't edit. So I'm going to share it. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. And I shared it, and she said, I don't know anything about that. But this woman, this beautiful woman, the most beautiful woman on the planet, I'm going to respect her confidentiality, because I do with all of my clients unless they give me permission to share. She trusted my communication, and she went to get a second opinion, and they had that part of her dog's body x-rayed, and there's a really serious problem there that the first vet missed. And I'm not dissing vets at all, they have such a hard time, but sometimes, you know, we can all get focused on one thing and not notice something else. And this was a dog that would never show pain. This was a dog that just really doesn't change facial expression much, so really very hard to read on that level. But she got the diagnosis, there's something seriously wrong there, and then the vet was able to give her dog the medication that she needed for that particular problem to help her. And it's about trusting. It's about constantly trusting, and it's not just trusting yourself, you're trusting the animal that you're communicating with. I'm going to take a sip of water, and then I'm going to come to your next question. Right. Who's next? Let me find another question. Okay. I'm going to come to Tiffany. Tiffany, your dog Harley, who's a German Shepherd. I'm drawn to you because I was talking about German Shepherds yesterday, so I'm acting on that intuitive nudge that goes, stop here with this person. So Tiffany says, my dog Horsley, German Shepherd, has seemed sad for quite a while. Can you give me some guidance? Okay, so Tiffany, I want you to join me in communicating with Harley. And is Harley female or male? It would be really good to just know the gender. If you can put that in, please, Harley, that would be great. And I want to invite anyone that feels drawn to open your heart to Harley, just while Tiffany's hopefully going to put in the gender so that we know. Female. Thank you, Mana. I felt she was, but I just wanted to check. Okay, so we're going to hold the intention, we're going to connect with beautiful Harley, but first we're going to breathe into our heart space again, just relaxing down. Tiffany, join me. Maybe place your left hand over your heart space, breathing in, breathing out. Breathing into your heart space and breathing out. Breathing in and softening your energy. Relaxing deeply into your body. Connecting with your love and really softening and moving into that gentle space. That gentle space where an animal who's sad might feel they want to come. And we're reaching out to Harley now. And we're setting our intention, Harley, dear sweet girl, if you would like to communicate with Tiffany, with me, with any member of our beautiful community, then come a little closer and let us know that you would like this interaction. And Tiffany, does Harley have huge black ears? Just let me know in the comments. I like to know the gender because if I'm referring to he or she, I'd like to just make sure that I'm not disrespecting the animal. That's why I'm asking. And Tiffany's just confirmed that Harley does have these black ears because I'm looking at a huge black ears and I'm feeling the energy of a very soft dog, and her head is here and her body is here. And she's quite big, and she's lying down, and just keep breathing, Tiffany, into the space with her, flooding the space from your heart to her with beautiful pink light, with your love, reaching out to her. And you can say to her, I love you, Harley. I love you, Harley. You are in a safe space. And if you would like to, from your own free will, make any comment on Tiffany's question that she feels that you're sad, she and I and those here, we would love to hear from you. We're not presuming that you're sad, but we'd like to ask the question, Tiffany feels you're sad and she'd like to help you. Would you have anything to communicate on that? And immediately, Tiffany, I'm drawn to her heart and I'm feeling a heaviness and a sadness in her heart. And I'm drawn to grief, deep grief. There's a loss. It's not depression, but it's to do with the feeling of loss. And she's feeling it as heaviness through her body. And is that what you're feeling, Tiffany? Go with the very first thing that you're feeling and let us know what she's communicating to you. And while we're holding this space for Tiffany to reply, just very gently surrounding Harley in love, very soft. We're not pushing it at her, we're not intentionally going, I'm gonna heal you. She has free will, we're just surrounding her softly in love, which is a healing vibration. Holding this space for her, remembering what it's like when we feel sad. Tiffany, what are you feeling? Let us know in the comments. I know that there are a couple of other people who say that she's also missing someone. 2 people, Cindy and Rita, said that Harley's missing someone. So is that making sense? Okay, my love. So Tiffany's just confirmed that we lost Shakespeare. And Shakespeare is another dog? Let us know, my love. Let us know. Is this her companion and best friend? Chihuahua some years ago. Okay. So why has this risen now? Is this a new grief? Is this a new missing? Is there anything you'd like to share on that, Harley? It feels, Tiffany, that there's been a change and it's triggered her sadness, that she would do better if Shakespeare was with her, and that's why this sadness and this grief has risen. So let us ask the question, how can you help her? Harley, is there anything you'd like to communicate to Tiffany on how can she help you, my darling? Just hold space, Tiffany. Hold space. Let me feel the feelings. Let me ground them. I have to go through the process of grieving. And she's saying it's healthy, and she's giving the impression that energy is moving through her and leaving her body. So her head's here and her bottom's here, and she's indicating it's like a passage that the energy has to move through her. And it feels like this is a moment in time, and that she's not always going to be feeling like this. And I invite you to keep communicating with her, not with the intention of fixing her, but holding space for her to communicate anything that she'd like to. And let us all send Harley some love, just softly surrounding her in our love and our respect. And we love you, Harley. We love you, we love you, we love you. You let Tiffany know what it is you need. Nudge her, lie with her, be with her, let her know. Breathing in, breathing out. Thank you, Tiffany, my love. Okay, I'm going to come to another question. I think we can fit another one in. Okay. Yeah. Lots of you communicated really well then, well done. Really good. So during these lives we also get to practice our communication. I invite you to join me, so it's a nice way to practice. I'm just trying to find another question that... Tiffany, you're so welcome. I'm loving all your hearts. Do give Holly a big kiss from me, if she'd like one. I just want to kiss her on her crown chakra. Okay, there's someone in Instagram that came up with a question. And you think it's a simple one. Okay. She's saying Mozart, who is an 8-year-old Cairn Terrier, doesn't seem to like his harnesses. Is that the question? So the question, the way we would word the question is, Mozart, how do you feel about your harnesses? Because then we're keeping the question open. We're not presuming that Mozart doesn't like his harnesses. And we are inviting an exchange. So instead of asking a question where there's a yes or no response, which is very limiting and not really helpful for you or the animal that you're communicating with, we're going to ask, how do you feel? So, Mozart, join me now, F-O-E-H-N, Rider. Let's call you Rider. Taking notes. No, don't take notes. You're going to communicate too. I want you to communicate too. So with Mozart, so everyone, breathing into your heart space and breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. And remember, we are softening our energy. We are connecting deeply with love. So think of an animal who you love. It can be one of your own animals. It could be a species. That triggers that frequency. Just rest there in that sanctuary of love for a moment. Softening with your breath. Breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth, relaxing into your body, breathing in, breathing out. And now let us share our love with Mozart. Have the intention that you're sharing love from your heart across to Mozart using your intention. And Mozart, I'm inviting you, if you wish to communicate with me, with your guardian, with anyone here in this sacred circle, then come a little closer and let us know that you wish to have this exchange. You have free will. This is an invitation from my heart to yours. Would you like to join me in communication? Would you like to join your guardian? I'm now seeing a energetic, bouncy Cantera in front of me. Feels much younger than 8 years, I have to say. Feels quite, I don't know if the word's feisty. Spirited, that's the word. Spirited and opinionated. Is that resonating with you, Ryder? Is that resonating with you? And I'm going to continue to share soft love with Mozart. As I'm waiting for you, Ryder, to put a comment in the feed and let us know whether this sounds like Mozart to you. Sounds like him, yes. Good. So we have our verification. And now it's all about asking the question. And I want you to join me. This is your dog, my darling. So let us ask the question. Dear sweet Mozart, how do you feel about your harnesses? They're restrictive and I don't like them. Okay, that's the attitude. So let's ask another question, because that only gets us so far. Ryder, what would your next question be? I'm going to put you on the spot now. What would your next follow-up question be? Anyone, having had that response from Mozart, what would you ask next? Yeah, free spirit right there. What do you think, Ryder? So he said, doesn't like them, they're too restrictive. What would your next question be, my love? Gonna let you feel into it and respond before we move on. Okay, so the next question you've decided to ask is, what can I do to make walks more comfortable and safe? So we're going to ask him that question now, all of us, especially you. Join me now in asking, dear Mozart, how can Ryder make your walks together more comfortable and safe? Take it off. Take it off. He's just saying, take it off. So this is a dog who's very opinionated about these harnesses and actually doesn't want to wear one at all. He wants to be able to run. He wants to be able to explore. He wants to be able to be free. I don't want to have the restriction of being told what to do and when to do it. You don't know everything about safety. You have to trust me more. Please trust me more. Let us work on this together. When you feel safe, I feel safe. You're not feeling safe. This is for both of us to work through this together. I love you so much. And I see him like licking all over your face, Ryder. Oh my God, enthusiastic. And he's feeling really happy now because you asked him and he's expressed what he wants and his message to you. And I feel like he's just like really in your face. Does that resonate? How does that feel for you? Let us know in the comments. I'll read it out for everybody who's not on Instagram. Interestingly, a few people had very similar. So Evelyn said, let me walk by your side, trust me. Delphina had, I feel he wants to be trusted to walk free and to have intuitive communication and trust that in that intuitive communication you can also walk. Next step, free dog. Haha. Yeah. Let us know, Ryder. Let us know about what he just said. So I was just, when I was speaking then, that was him speaking through me to you to relay his message. Okay, so she said, I think it was she. Ha ha ha, love hearts, very much sounds like him in every way. Okay, my love. So you know what to do. He's spelt it out. He's laid it out for you. He wants you to step into that space of trust with him and to work it out together and for there to be more working out together, that trust and that safety together. Oh my Lord. So we've only managed to communicate with 3 animals in this time, but I hope that you have enjoyed it. I hope that it has helped you. I love that you've been communicating alongside me and the Guardian as well. And we're out of time. Where did that time go? So next week, I think I'm just going to do the lying down on the sofa method again and just ask the animals, what would you like me to do this week? And if they say, ask them what they want, then we're going to do exactly the same next week that we've done this week. Oh, so thank you, Mozart. Sending so much love and joy to you. Thank you for communicating, for showing us your spirit, your attitude, your sense of fun. Thank you to your Guardian, Ryder. Thank you to all guardians and animals who have come forward through your own free will to be with us in communication and community today. It feels good in the heart, right? Does it feel good in your heart? So we'll open it again next week, next Monday, same time, same place. I hope that you will all join me. And if you have friends that you feel that would like to be here and ask a question or practice communicating or be in the energy field of this beautiful animal kingdom who are still here surrounding our circle, then please do let them know. And if they join up to my mailing list, then I'll email them all the details. If they follow me on my Facebook or my Instagram, they'll also get to know when I go live. And if you would like to recap and go back on this, they're both going to be available for you in Facebook and Instagram, and also on my YouTube channel. So if you have any friends that go, I'm not on social media, then just say, but there is YouTube, and you can go there. And you can subscribe to my YouTube channel. There's loads of beautiful content there, and there is more coming out. So lots and lots to dive into. All right, so let's just close our circle and share gratitude and thanks. And breathing in. Breathing out. Thank you for everyone coming to this session today, being part of our circle, for bringing your beautiful hearts and energy where we are all together. So all of your animals, all of the animals who've joined us, surrounding us, sending so much love and sharing gratitude with you. Here's to high vibrations, new beginnings, positive change, and a peaceful, beautiful week for each and every one of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Breathing in, breathing out. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you for being here live. Thank you for watching the replay. And I hope that you can join me and join all of us again next week for another Animal Thoughts Live. Much love to you. Take care, everybody. Bye bye.